Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And it looks like your anime is getting banned. Well, some of it is. This Texas bill, which is the first I've heard of it, by the way. It's making the rounds. Apparently, it's been discussed for the last couple months now. But Texas Bill SB 20 is an anime ban, and it did pass the House. So this is going to be interesting if it gets passed, because as I understand it, they are going to criminalize the possession of any anime or manga material featuring characters that look underaged.
Wait. Okay. In adult situations, or just in general? Because that's the case in Pokemon and stuff.
No, I think in potentially adult situations. So,
okay, because I was like, I mean, you're like, that would limit a lot of things at that point.
Yeah, so let's take a look at this, see if we can make sense of it. Yeah, it could be that maybe people are misunderstanding the law. I don't know. But it is making its way through the system.
Anime. Oh my god.
Oh, they've been trying to do that. Australia was doing it. They were banning stuff too.
It's just, to me, it's just okay. And the problem with the anime is there are characters oftentimes that look young, but they're supposed to be like 23 or something, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's, well, yeah, of course you've also got those that are like, oh, yeah, she looks 12, but she's really 874 years old.
Right.
So
it's totally
she's
okay.
She's incredibly experienced, and that's what keeps her so youthful. Or she's a shapeshifter or some, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look, it's you know, whatever. It's it's kind of a dicey situation. But again, we're dealing with cartoon characters, lines on paper. Well, I guess lines on a screen now, not actual children too. So that's a whole issue. I don't know. That's the whole thing is, I was going to say the whole thing is very sticky, but that is a very inappropriate comment.
Well, you're just getting arrested in Texas now. You know?
So let's talk about this ban on weebdom. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo.
We are both of age, by the way, despite the avatars.
Yes. Are we going to be banned? Oh my gosh, we're going to be banned.
We're going to be banned. Oh my God, guys. Okay, so I had to go back to an article from last month to understand this. And I'm sure, because we're going to get in the comments, I'm sure there are people that have been following this day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour, that understand it better than I do, that actually live in Texas.
Cool. I hope you do, because I have no clue what's going on.
But I'm just going by the article here. So Texas anime ban. Here's the bill that has weebs nervous. They said similar language was used in banning books back in 2023. Okay, so Texas law aimed at cracking down on kiddie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Understandable, yeah. Has some anime fans worried that its broad language could impact swaths of entertainment that include the genre, including popular animated shows and manga. The law also aims to crack down on AI-generated art, probably featuring underage persons. Texas Senate Bill 20 would create a criminal offense for the possession of or promotion of obscene visual material appearing to depict a child. So it doesn't have to be confirmed, just appearing.
But it has to be obscene material. So, you know,
right.
Pokemon and stuff's safe, guys, unless you're doing really creepy fan art.
Well, that's why people are nervous, right? So if the subject under scrutiny appears to be a minor, that could net someone a felony charge and jail time. So what you got?
Felony charge?
So what you got to do, like, so you're okay. So let me get straight.
If you have a video, and the character appears to be a minor, even though they might not be in the video, they're doing lewd things, you could get a felony charge.
I swear she turned 18 yesterday.
Like, this cartoon's 18 years old. So
this cartoon's
30.
It's not clear whether the passage of the bill would impact the broad genre of anime, which often colloquially refers to animated shows primarily from Japan, but also South Korea and China, or if it would target or crack down on people uploading or possessing already illicit pornographic, animated, or AI-generated videos. So let me get this straight. So you could literally go to jail for, if I'm understanding this correctly, if they're understanding it correctly, you could go to jail for an AI animated video of an anime character doing dirty stuff that is of a questionable age, could very well be of age, but there's no way to tell because it's a damn cartoon.
Right.
But
So it's very subjective.
So if somebody takes a look at it and says, no, I swear she looks like she's underage, and that's, you know what I'm saying? Like that's okay. So I'm just.
So you're generating these and it looks young. Make sure she keeps screaming over and over again. But I'm 23. But I'm 23.
Make sure she flashes her driver's license before.
I look young, but I'm 23. Bend me over, but I'm 23.
That actually sounds like a light novel.
I'm gonna do
Bend me over, but I'm 23 and I'm from another world. The slime bent me over when I turned 23 and I was transported from another world into this one. But I'm 23. The exact language from the bill states that a person commits an offense if the person knowingly possesses, accesses with intent to view, or promotes obscene visual.
I was just holding it for a friend.
I wasn't going to look at it.
Oh my God.
How the hell
okay.
Are you going to enforce this? Like, or promotes obscene visual material containing the depiction that appears to be of a child younger than 18.
How anime characters look young in general? I mean, I don't understand.
That's the issue, isn't it? Right? They said whether the issue is a depiction of an actual child, a cartoon or animation, or an image created using AI. According to the bill, obscene visual material is defined as patently offensive representations or descriptions of ultimate sexual acts. Ultimate sexual acts. How is that any different from a regular sexual act?
I don't know, but I'm not.
Is that like ultimate sexual act? Speed lines. 23. Oh my God.
I want an ultimate sexual act now, man.
Well,
I'm over 23.
Normal or perverted. Wait, what? Ultimate sexual acts, normal or perverted, actual or simulated, including P and V, P and A, and P with animals.
Well, there goes that Pokemon fanfic, right?
Penalties range from a state jail felony at its lowest level of enforcement, a third-degree felony for those with a one-time charge of the same offense, and a second-degree felony if a person has been convicted of the crime 2 or more times. Can you imagine going to prison?
Explain that. What are you in for? I'm in for murder. What are you in for? Well, I was looking at a cartoon that the girl looked like she wasn't old enough, and she was sleeping with an animal. So, here I am.
I jacked off to anime, okay? It's like, yeah, you're going to be in. Well, I guarantee you, your cellmates are going to be of age. And they're going to perform ultimate sexual acts on you.
But I'm 23.
But I'm 23. Oh, my God. According to Pornhub's 2024 year in review, the term hentai was the world's most searched term of 2024 for the fourth
hentai,
year
yes.
in a row. Wait, okay, hold on. Okay. I have to take this in. The term hentai was the world's most searched term of 2024. Just on Pornhub or like all of Google? Like over the weather?
I don't know. They're not clear about that.
In the US, it was the 15th most searched term. Okay, so I'm thinking it's Pornhub. Okay, so my essay is San Antonio, I guess. Couldn't view the year in review blog without a bypass using archival service because the popular porn site has Texas users blocked over HB 1811 and its age verification requirements. U.S. was a top country. Here's all the dirty states. There's so apparently it's been blocked in 17 states. I did not know this. Okay, Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Mississippi, Montana, Nebraska, North Carolina, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, and Virginia. You cannot access.
Well, hey, we're in PA, so it was still okay, I guess. some of those states, it's okay to, if you have parental permission to get married really, really young, but you can't watch anime. That's inappropriate. What if you're driving through and you're like going to Florida and you're taking it with you, and you have to go through the states and you get pulled over?
Yeah, what the hell? It's like, I'm sorry, can I see your iPad? What is that? What is that? How old is she? She's 23. That's right. God. Okay,
I'm way too amused by this.
I think the intention of this, and the road, it's always paved with good intentions, right? To censorship, to whatever. I think the intention was probably some of those dirty books that have been creeping into libraries, school libraries,
right,
where there are cartoon characters literally performing ultimate sexual acts on each other. Like explicit in books that are being recommended by librarians. Like,
I'm sure they are. It's always quiet ones.
Oh my God. Like, they told me to read Tolkien. They told me to read Little House on the Prairie.
I'm sure they have some versions of both of those with characters that do other things.
Laura Ingalls is wilder now she's ever been. All right. ALA approved. So that's probably the intention, but
okay, so that was then. So have we had so is there an update?
So this is the update. It's been passed. So on May 22nd, the House of Representatives voted on passed SB 20, a bill created by the state of Texas that could end up banning all anime. I don't know if it's going to ban all anime, just the dirty stuff. The bill had been voted on and passed by the Senate on March 12th by both Democrats and Republicans. This means all that needs to happen is for the governor to sign it to become law. The bill does not specifically target anime. Anime, video games, and other forms of digital media could fall under the bill's scope of cracking down on explicit content involving minors.
So it's gonna impact video games and stuff too.
Yeah.
And it's so silly because it could be the character literally is in the bio and everything else is an adult, but because somebody thinks it looks too young.
Well, that's just so. Here's the thing: like I understand the intention behind it, right? Because there's some creepy ass stuff out there. There really is. I get that, but I also know that there was overreach. Like I remember Patreon was going through people's Google Drives looking for anime style artwork that could be misconstrued as, like he even makes a joke here. He said, what that means for your 10,000-year-old demon masquerading as a 10-year-old girl remains to be seen. Under this law, possessing that could land you behind bars.
I just think it's funny because, true story, when I was student teaching, and ironically, I was 23.
You were 23?
I know, I was 23. I was student teaching, and I always looked really young. Like, I always did. And they tried to send me, they want to know I was in the hallway and tried to send me back to my classroom. And I'm like, I'm the student teacher. And then later on, I was, 28 and I was buying a maternity, outfit for my sister because she was pregnant. And the lady goes, oh, sweetie, are you 18 yet? Do you want to get a credit card? And I was like, I'm 28. And she's like, well, you don't look it. So I'm like, you could look young and still be 23 or 28.
That is true. And it's also true. She did look young, but I knew you're actually older than I am. So it's weird. She's a 10,000-year-old demon. She doesn't age.
Me?
The rage.
Oh, yes. It's all been bottled. And that's why it just comes out.
Yes.
It's just,
All right. So this is,
call me a 10,000-year-old demon.
Well, no, because they were talking about the 10,000-year-old demon.
Wow. Anyway, that took a turn. I'll show you a 10,000-year-old demon later.
No, you won't. Not after that comment.
No, that's what I mean. There won't be any.
I thought I was in for something special. That's okay. Anyway.
You lost the ultimate act now, man.
You're over 23, so it's all good, guys. Kotaku in action. Controversial Texas bill passes. There's some of the comments here. This person says, I feel like I'm living in a simulation sometimes where politicians are more worried about defenseless drawings rather than actual people. Yeah, that's what's kind of weird about it. Like, it seems like they're very quick to ban comics and cartoons and stuff like that. But like, oh, real kids? All this stuff is being like, on social media, like trafficking, whatever.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. It's not only here in the U.S., Brazil, the drug cartel situation is worse in Mexico. The Fed's priority is to catch people sharing manga scans on the internet. It's big money in it. You know, that's just it. They said professional politicians love going after pointless stuff because it makes it look like they're actually doing something.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, I remember Australia was trying to ban stuff. I remember, like...
I mean, I get it when it involves kids, but the problem is with anime is, you know, sometimes it's very blatant that it's children, but oftentimes it might look like a young person, but, you know, it's somebody who's supposed to be an adult.
Yeah. Yeah. So there it is, guys. I don't know. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Is it going to affect you? Are you, Clownfish TV viewer, going to get arrested?
Apparently, in several states, it's a problem. So
I had no idea.
Don't be holding it for a friend or anything.
Don't be holding it. Don't be holding it for a friend. We're going to wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.